Hey, what's up guys? In this WordPress tutorial, you're going to learn how to create a simple contact form using WP Forms and making sure our users or customers are able to send us messages and it reaches our inbox instead of being flagged as spam. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my WordPress dashboard, go to plugins, and I'm going to click on add plugin here. And in these search plugins, I'm going to search for WP Forms. I'm going to install the actual WP Forms plugin. So I'll click on install now. And I'm also going to install WP Mail SMTP by WP Forms from the same company, obviously. This plugin allows us to make sure we receive our messages from our customers instead of reaching the spam filter or the spam folder. Now I'm going to go to install plugins. I can click on activate there, but I'm going to click on activate right here. And you can follow these steps to create your first form. You can see WP Forms upsells a few things or promotes a few things, but you can skip that. What I'm going to do is go to WP Forms, go to all forms right here. And you can see there's already two simple contact forms created. I'm just going to delete these. And what I'm going to do is just create a new one. I can create a new one by clicking right here, add new form, or add a new form right here. I'll click on this button right here. I'm going to select simple contact form, use template. You can see the name and the email, the asterisk is there. So these are required fields, but the comment or message isn't. So I'm going to go to field options and then click on this comment or message block. I'm going to click on required, and that looks good. You can add more fields if you want, but I'm going to go to settings. This looks good. The general spam protection and security. I'm going to enable Axiomet anti-spam protection. I already have the plugin installed. I do have another tutorial on getting an API key and installing this. It's pretty straightforward. So I'll enable that. Confirmations, that looks good. Notifications. This will go to our site administrator email or our WordPress dashboard email, the email that you use to log in. Same thing right here. And I'll just put from WP contact forms from the from name. And I think everything looks good. I'll click on save. I'll close this. Now you can see this simple contact form we just created. Now what I'm going to do is add this to a page. So I'm going to go to pages. I'm going to click on add page. I'm going to type in contact form. And then I'm going to add a WP Forms block right here. I can click on this plus sign or I can click on this plus sign. I'll click right here. In the search field, I'll put WP Forms. And then from the drop down, I'll click on simple contact form. And then you can change the color or the layout if you want, but some of these are pro options, as you can see, including updating the colors. But for the most part, you don't need the pro version unless you really want to make it look nice and brandable. But I'm going to click on publish right here. And then I'm going to go to view page. Now I have this contact form set up, but it's not going to work because it's going to be flagged as spam if I fill it out. And what's going to happen is, since WordPress is built on PHP, it'll be rejected or doesn't even reach the spam filter. It won't even reach the spam filter or your spam folder. It'll just be completely blocked. So what I need to do is go back to my WordPress dashboard here. And then I'm going to go to installed plugins. And now I need to activate this WP Mail SMTP. Then I'm going to go to settings. And now WP SMTP has a pro plan as well. Then you could put the license key. But to use the free version, what I usually do is I'm going to go to Brevo. This is free. for a certain amount of emails. You can put your from email here and then your name or your company name there or your website name. And then you will need to scroll down. I already created an API key, but you can create an API key with Brevo. It's free. And I already created an account. So you're going to have to create an account, put in your email and a password. But pretty much once you get to this screen, you're going to click on Generate API Key. And let me see here. I'll just create one for Content Basecamp. I'm going to click on Copy. I'll go to OK, go back here. Let me click on Remove API Key. Let me put in this new one here. And this is the sending domain, a dummy domain. So it'll just be this domain right here. And one other thing is when you're creating an account with Brevo, you'll need to make sure you verify your domain. So go to Senders, Domains, and IPs and make sure you click on Add Sender and then follow these steps to add a sender. Otherwise, the API key that you created, it won't work. But anyways, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to click on Save Settings. So let's see here. I put in a new API key and the domain is ready. So I'm going to go back to my contact form. I'm going to refresh the page. We'll put in test dummy at yahoo.com and I'll put in WP Forms tutorial. Let's click on submit and hopefully this works. So I'm going to go to my Gmail inbox and here is the email that I received, test dummy at yahoo.com. So setting up the contact form with WP Forms is pretty straightforward. Probably the most difficult part is setting up this API key for SMTP and then setting it up with one of these vendors just to make sure your email doesn't get flagged as spam. So I use Brevo, it's free. And just to recap, you'll need to generate an API key after creating an account with Brevo, and then you need to also verify the domain for your website. Anyways, if you guys found this tutorial helpful, you know what to do. And as always, live easy, sleep breezy, and stay lovely.